Hello, my name is Brett Park, and in today's video we're doing something really fun and fresh. We are going to be doing a little sketchbook tour moment of the craziest, wackiest sketchbook I've ever done. There's sewing, there's gluing, there's painting, drawing, everything you can think of is in here. Possibly. Probably not everything, but nonetheless, we're gonna hop right into the sketchbook tour. So right here, we have a lovely Canton sketchbook that is 9 by 12 inches. Very fun and fresh. Right off the bat, we have a lot of mixed media things happening. We have some watercolor here, some gouache, more watercolor, along with some pencil sketches, and a band-aid. Babes, a band-aid. I've just been super bored with doing pencil sketches over and over again, and that led to me using a band-aid. Babes, why the fuck was it a band-aid? It could have literally been anything, but I chose a fucking band-aid. Anyways, moving on. Do I like this page at all? No. But was it therapeutic making it? Absolutely. Over on this page, a little Southwest ticket where I went from my hometown in San Jose to LAX. I did some random sketches on top of it. A bunny girl, some sunglasses. This right here was actually the start of my obsession with expressive figures that are one lines or multiple lines. I've been just so obsessed lately of how the body can contort and move in different ways to give off an emotion. And these two reference photos, I believe, were from Dennis Sarzan, who does a fantastic job of expressing emotions through figures. This is literally a coffee stain on a Calvin Klein's tank top t-shirt. This t-shirt was way too long for me. My torso was not that long, babes. Not that long. So I cropped it, as one does, and I glued it onto this piece of paper. And this paper was actually sewn into it where you could flip it up and down, but it broke off. It broke off, babes. So clearly I did not sew it improperly. But underneath it are a lot more mixed media components like a Lindt chocolate wrapper, Calvin Klein t-shirt again. This is my order at Pete's Coffee when I was at home again, and I did some fun and fresh smiley faces out of acrylic paint. It's giving manic. It's giving not okay, sad vibes. Here, EpiPens, just in my sketchbook because I'm allergic to nuts. More mixed media work, and this figure again that's super expressive. Here's a really fun one. It's actually just a leaf I found on the ground, and I was like, whoa, this is a gigantic leaf. Let me put this in my sketchbook. So I just sewed it in, and I asked all my friends to rip a piece off of it. And I tried to do two things here. I tried to, one, do chance operations to see where it would rip on the leaf, because obviously we can't really control how the leaf will rip. And two, I decided to kind of psychoanalyze their pieces that they ripped off with their personalities. So for my RA, Nadira, she had a clean break and it was a lot more tender when she ripped it, showing that she was a more careful person, very attentive, very much an RA, you know? Matthew, he kind of just took it and it ripped in a lot of angles with a lot of like jagged edges, and it gives off his aggressiveness, I felt like. Evelyn did the very tip of the flower, which to me was about curiosity, and it was also a clean break. And over here, Luke just took a tiny small strip and it was folding in on itself when he ripped it, and he kind of crumpled it, and that to me just indicated like something self-conscious. I'm not sure. These are some random sketches. It was people in the park walking, doing some homework. There was also a cute bicycle and this random dude sitting in front of me, so I decided to draw them. Here are some notes from class. Very messy, very, very messy. On this page, I decided to tear off this section, and then I went in with my sewing kit and just started sewing the crumpled pieces together to make a nice composition. More people when I was sketching, and I also sewed in a lot more leaves that I found on my walk that day. Figures on top of a sketch, and another flower I found on my walk. This is a one-line sketch that I did of my sister. We did a little photo shoot together, and I just drew her while we got our coffee. And she did a drawing of me, a one-line. I love this. I think she has artistic bones in her bodies, some drawing skills under her belt, and it looks good. It looks good. More sketches of my sister and other people we saw that day. The photo shoot was also in Venice, and so I found a Venice newspaper and I just ripped it up and sewed it into my sketchbook. I actually really love this sketch because her hair is so expressive. It has a lot of curls, bouncing, and I felt like the hair gave off a lot of movement, which was great because she herself was like walking around, moving in space when I drew her. These are some thumbnail sketches of a painting I was working on that was a still life. I can put up the final painting here. It was actually kind of embarrassing when I was presenting it because everyone else in my class was so good. So I'm trying to grind my ass off for this next painting because that is unacceptable. That still life cannot happen again. So we move on. Oh my gosh, Manifesting Hope Multimedia, and Hope is actually a student-run magazine on our campus. I ended up finding out just recently that I got in, so kind of manifested that. I also love how the thread is dyed with the watercolor. I think that's so great. I'm definitely gonna experiment with that in the future. Ooh, I actually kind of like this. I like the contortion of the body, and it's a lot more realistic. Ooh, not me dancing. Not me having a little groove in my step. Anyways, I actually really enjoy how this one is a more structured and representational drawing of a figure that's being contorted rather than just a one line. Fun stuff, fun stuff. I actually really love this piece. Very therapeutic again, just using the travel set watercolor palette from Winsor Newton. I think it's cool. Maybe, possibly. This is actually a wristband I got from the LA Art Convention. Such a fun show. I was so inspired after going there that I just had to put the wristband in my sketchbook, document it as a fun day. Yeah, it was very good vibes there. A lot of Frida Kahlos. A bit too many Frida Kahlos and men with hats with apples in front of them. There are just so many things that artists kept reiterating, and I wasn't even sure if it was like derivative of. Anyways, it was a good show. Not me trying to critique this show. Moving on. The colors on this figure are actually chart pack markers. So good, so vibrant. Now, they do smell really bad compared to Copics. I think they smell a lot worse actually than Copics, but they are alcohol-based markers, and the pigments are so juicy, y'all. They punch, they are bright, they're colorful, vibrant. They're just it. Like, the color is unparalleled to Copics. You can't even compare because Copic, I guess you could compare, but it was definitely not my idea to use them. I would not have found them out if it wasn't for Matthew Sorgi. He recommended them, and so I decided to try it out. They're so good, so good. Very random. It's giving fallopian tubes. Yeah. Some notes from my art class. More notes from my art class, and again, the chart pack markers. Beautiful, stunning, the best, the most. I actually really like this drawing. I think I need to do more pen sketches, honestly, because pencil is very great for getting nice sketches, but I think my pen work is a lot more expressive. Should play around with that more in the future. Nice string, a little hand moment. When I went to the LA Art Convention, there was this guy who was talking about his art pieces. He made this piece around love, and it was so beautiful. I'll try to throw an image up on the screen of what it was. His eyes literally lit up when he talked about the piece and his lover back home in Europe. And I did this little recap of what he said. And it was very sweet, really sweet. It's not for me to say. Dulce is a coffee shop on campus, and it's always busy, even though it's literally $8 for a large coffee that's almond milk. There's just endless amount of people there all the time, so it's really fun to kind of just sit there and draw the line. More people at the village that I was drawing. Again, the line at Dulce, insane. It's literally a mechanical pencil sketch. I'm not sure what else to say about it. Cute. Cute. Here I went to a different coffee shop on campus and I was drawing the line there again. This probably took maybe 7 minutes. Like, it was very quick, very quick. And then on the next page, I did a more detailed one with pencil. And you can see how this one's a lot more representational. You know what the figures look like, what they're doing, but it's a lot more stiff, less expressive than the other one. And for the very last sketches of the sketchbook, this we don't even look at. She is not doing well. She was a warm-up. This, we love her. We stan her. She's great. No pencil sketches. No pencil sketches before, just straight micron on paper, and I really love it. Oh, That's it. That was my sketchbook, y'all. I hope you guys like this video. If you like the video, like the video. If you have a fun comment, critique, or joke to share, comment down below. And if you like me, my art, and want to follow my journey as an art student in LA, you can subscribe. It's a fun time here. And I think that's the end of the video, y'all. That's the end of the video.